we are ready with the setup for the Semblance by Wombrax, so get ready.
Hey everyone, this is Semblance and I'm Wombrax. We are running the All Orbs category, which means we are not going to finish the game as fast as possible, but we are collecting all the red little orbs which are on the way and which we need to finish the levels. No, there he is. Behind me is Hedwig. He will commentate the thing. He's an almost runner. You can explain why you didn't decide to pick up the game. But first of all, we're going to start the run in 3. Oh, I have to press 2 things at the same time. That's difficult. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, Wombrax just mentioned I'm an almost runner, so we met at ESA Winter. I tried to pick up the game, but when I tried to do my first runs, I just get so angry at the game that I stopped again. Even though I really like it and I like the run of it, so...
It's such a chill game, nothing to get angry about.
Yeah, you already see some basic movement thingies. You can use the dash to manipulate the dark... The dark parts of like the environment. You can bend them kind of and get some new platforms with them and use them in like several ways to do little puzzles kind of.
Exactly. This is just the tutorial level. We are just picking up our skills, which are dashing, and by dashing you can manipulate platforms, and with the other ability you can set those manipulations back. Exactly, and that's what we're going to do a lot in the next few levels.
Yeah, so basically we have like a little hub world. From those hub worlds we go into worlds, and then in those worlds we have the individual levels. Every individual levels will be completed with all orbs collected, as the category name says. And yeah, it's basically, most of the time the levels are pretty straightforward, but you could pretty much decide if you collect the orbs or just go to the end of the level, but yeah, we're obviously collecting all of them.
Oh, and actually you need to collect the end, all orbs, because otherwise the portal for the last level would not open. In the 90% category, which takes approximately 3 minutes, you just skip the whole part of collecting the orbs and just use a stacked jump to jump all over the overworld and just jump to the last level basically.
So yeah, what we'll see a lot, the general movement is pretty diverse. We can do the dashes first and then jump, but we can also jump and then dash. That helps us get around a few little things that would otherwise be tricky or would require us to actually play the game as intended. A lot of little puzzle-ish things can be skipped by dashing up, for example, and then doing a jump afterwards.
Exactly. What I'm going to do here, or what I'm going to try here, is to clip through this little thing there, which might work eventually, because otherwise I would have to do the level normally, which is boring.
Who likes doing stuff normally?
No one, right? But my little orb doesn't want, or my little blob doesn't want to cooperate.
Also, if it is not known already, this game with its orbs can very well be used for orb puns. So, donations with orb puns are very much appreciated.
Any donation is appreciated. I'm gonna try it for a few attempts, otherwise I'll have to figure out how this works normally. Because I haven't done that orb normally in a while. Come on,
yeah,
I want to show it off.
It takes longer than usually.
Ah, there we go, that's it. So, another thing I'm going to show off here is that you can clip in... No, I'm not going to show that off right here, sorry. I'm going to show it off another time. You can clip into walls that you manipulated by setting them back. I'm going to explain it when I'm at a point where I actually use it. Exactly. There are a few cycles, like this guy here. He's on a set cycle. They are not global somehow. I haven't found out how they work. They are not global, that's for sure. But they are on a. They seem to start on a specific tile at the game. Yeah. The run is not that optimized in terms of technical speedrunning, so all the crazy stuff isn't found out yet because the community is not that big. But yeah, it's still, for what we know of the game, it's pretty much. What did I want to say? I lost my.
We might want to point out who the world record holder is.
Yeah, do that.
I mean, it's pretty fancy, as like world record holder in this category is half coordinated, who actually plays this game with one hand.
Yep. And it's not like we are not pressing anything right now. It's really input heavy.
Yeah.
Whoop. Okay, that's okay. Those lasers are killing me. There are no actual enemies in this game. The enemies are is the environment basically, which doesn't want me to collect the orbs. The lore behind the game, if you want to have a lore, is that there's this green crystal blob, which is our antagonist, and he like. Put a curse on the world and like put all this death stuff in it, all those green crystals, all those green spikes, lasers and stuff that are dangerous, and we have to get rid of all this stuff to save the world, basically. I was speaking about cycles, and this level is on a pretty close cycle, which I might not get already because I messed up some movement, but we'll see. And here I can show you what I meant with stacking into walls and using the reset to clip into them. Right here, I'm going to do that. Oh, or not?
Or not.
There we go. That's what I meant. Yeah, but I will miss. Yeah, I missed the cycle. This is possible a cycle early, but this is not too big of a time loss, so I'm still positive. Oh, there was the question if something was an orb. I think we have to define orbs again. Orbs are those red things. The bluish, greenish things, which you maybe meant are keys. There are some where in some levels are doors or like gates where you can't pass through unless you collect the key for it. Let's see if I have one here. In this level there are none, I think.
Yeah, whenever we collect an orb, it's like shown in the top left corner. Also, that orb there is pretty tight.
Yeah, I have to concentrate for this one a little. Yeah, see you later, orb.
Yeah, it's not skipping it, but collecting another one before it.
That is a gate, I mean, or a key. And those are orbs. Exactly. So we are collecting you now because we want to go fast. Yeah. Speaking about platforms or what is manipulatable and what not, this here is ground. I can't manipulate that, but all this stuff which is purple everywhere, you can manipulate those. Exactly, and the normal ground can't be manipulated. The next level will introduce a bluish-greenish mist, which will stop me from using my skills. So I can't use anything except jumping, basically. So I can't dash, I can't manipulate walls, and I can't... this is what I mean. It's not bluish, it's just green. Sorry for the misinformation. But everything else was correct. I can't dash in here, and I can't set stuff back in there. So you got to do that while not being in the mist.
Yeah, what you can do though is dash into it. Like your dash will not be stopped when you're in it.
This is going to be tight.
But yeah, like using them while inside there is not possible.
Ooh, close. Yeah. And this is kind of finicky.
Oh, second try. That's really good.
Because like I said, you can't use inputs or skills when you're in the green mist, but you can buffer them. So you like press the buttons before you enter the mist, and then Blobby will decide to do the inputs even though you're in the mist. I think that's...
Is his name
Almost.
Bobby? Does he have a name?
Sometimes I call him Peter, sometimes I call him I hate you, I don't know. I rarely call him I hate you. Most of the times he does what I want. What I do here, I'm just doing it to show off, is a stack jump boost. So if you're stacking here, you can gain up height momentum. This is only possible if a manipulatable platform is next to a concrete wall. And we're going to use that at a few points in the run to make some orbs easier and faster to be collected.
Yeah, just to point it out real quick, any percent is basically one of those super jumps, and then the last level, as you can fly pretty much all over the hub world.
Any percent is basically counting to 15 and to 10. And beating the last level, of course.
Yeah.
And the last level has the most difficult jump momentum stack, sorry. For me at least. I kind of tend to fail it when I'm on a good pace. But we'll see how it goes today. So that's already the second world. 3 worlds in total. The first 2 worlds have 6 levels. The last world has 5 levels, and then there's a final level where we beat the end boss, hopefully. If I don't mess up.
Also, if you haven't mentioned that yet, viewers may have noticed a change of general color. Like every one of the worlds is like in a set tone. This one's greenish. The first one was purplish, I think.
Red, greenish. The first one's greenish. The second one is bluish, and the third one is reddish.
Oh, okay. Like we could have a fight about this being bluish.
Did I say bluish?
I think so.
No, it's blue. Of course.
It's green.
But
well, let's not start that.
But yes, it matches my story. It's a good party night, and I died. Hopefully not at a good party night, and I died again. That's okay, because this level is actually on a big... Yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah, there you see...
go ahead. Huge cycle, sorry. This is the cycle I meant, and what I wanted to say about the story. You start green at a party night, then you get blue, and eventually you turn red when you're totally done. What's your story? Maybe it's cooler, maybe I'll adapt.
I don't have a story about the colors.
Then we'll take mine.
Yeah. Let's go with yours.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted you.
No. No, I just wanted to pick up on the dash up and then jump out of that, which has a kind of... like for me, it was kind of hard to pick up on the moment where you can actually jump out of the dash. Oh, there you see another stack jump.
Yeah,
nice. It doesn't need to be a really big one. It's enough to have like a little one.
And there are 2 different jump boost stacks. One is where you gather the height pretty slowly, and there's another one where you rapidly gain height momentum. Difficult word in my opinion, by the way. Oh shit.
Height?
Yeah, maybe if I pronounce it correctly, then it wouldn't be that difficult anymore. No, but there are 2 ways of stacking boost momentum, and most of the time it's not that necessary, not that important which one you get, but at 2 specific points you need the extreme height gain. This is actually one of the levels where you need it. What is this red light? You mean the red light we're collecting, or you mean this beam? Those are beams. If I manipulate a platform into those beams, they are going to reset, and like here, they're going to catapult me higher than I would get with jumping. Oh no, it worked. Lucky. I mean skilled, not lucky.
So this one has the possibility of using a stack jump for it as well, but
Come on.
it only saves very little time.
Yeah,
It's
and
kind of hard.
it's really hard. And this is the one where we want to get the rapid hate gain, and I got it, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
You see, that went a lot faster than the one before.
Yeah, like visually, you can you can divide them by one where your blob touches the ground or is levitating a little bit above the ground. Which one is which again?
The one where you have space between the blob and the ground is the one where you have to wait, where it stacks up slowly, and the one where you are pretty straight and like flat on the ground, that's the one where you gain height real quickly.
I think your pronunciation of the word height will gain you a lot of hate.
I see what you did there. Height. It's not that difficult. But isn't that height to search a place where no one can find you? Isn't that height?
I think it actually is pronounced that way. Like, I might be wrong as well. I don't know. I'm no native speaker. I'm just a filthy German trying to speak that language.
Okay. Let's say height then. I'm thinking of another word, but I can't think of one. Like, no, I can't think of one. Okay, I'm gonna try the fast cycle. I'm not sure if this will work. No, it does not.
I actually never got that one even
You
while
have to
practicing.
mash pretty crazily, but
Yeah, it was
I'm
way too
gonna
hard
do
for
it
me.
normally. There
Even
we go.
normally, it's hard for me.
This
I
can be
was slow.
This can be done on a faster cycle. Oh, I almost forgot you. Weren't gonna do that.
And again, not doing the puzzle, but using our fancy.
Oh, that's gonna be tight.
friends.
No. Ah, dang it. That could have been faster, but we'll take our time. Yeah, obviously I dash all the time, because dashing is faster than simply walking without legs. But that's already the second world, so we are gonna get into the third world now, and I'm gonna try to get rid of my eyes. Just not that it changes anything in my behavior, it's just a visual bug that can occur when you hover back into the overworld, and I did it. I have no eyes anymore. I don't know where to go. Someone.
I actually didn't know about this one yet.
Yeah, it's totally
you're like
useless. It's totally useless, but it's kind of cool, and you get you get your eyes back when you enter another world.
So wait, did you tell earlier that the last world's red?
Yeah,
What?
it's pinkish red.
Yeah, I mean there is pink. The crystalline stuff is pink, but
Well,
I mean the world is blue, right?
it matched my story. Okay, I'm gonna give that to you. Yeah. Oh, we meet Teco now. Hello, Teco. Teco is flat, and Teco is faster than. No, wait. Teco is faster than the normal blob, but can't jump as high. And in a few seconds, you will meet Sausage. Sausage is really slow, but can jump really high. And they are introduced in the third world to solve some more puzzles and to collect some more orbs.
Yeah, Taco generally helps us to like make some horizontal space faster and easier, and Sausage the vertical space.
Technical, nice.
Nice.
Whom do you prefer, Sausage or Teco?
Oh, good question. I think I'd go with Taco.
Yeah, me too. He's fast.
Yeah, yeah.
You like it
I
fast.
really like the dashing, and
Yeah.
he just goes really, really fast.
I did not forget to jump here. Usually I forget that and land in that little hole and can't jump out of it, have to dash out of it. It takes time. Okay, the third world, let's see. Okay, we use Teco here again. And Teco can do those wall clips as well, as we will see in a couple of seconds. First we have to use... Whoa, 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 what was that?
Yeah, you clipped in, I believe, but without the...
Can I get out of here, please? Okay.
That was interesting.
Yeah, we'll take it. We're out of there. Not gonna go back there. Okay, so...
Oof.
Calculated.
Yeah. That was close.
Just kidding. Okay, Taco can clip into walls as well, and then we can get this up easier. And what I can mention as well is we are playing on a certain patch of the game. The developers are pretty speedrunner friendly, because they made the original version of the game available. A small jump boost stack there with Taco works as well. And they created, or they made a beta which includes the original version where all the tricks we found out in the first place work. So we run on that one, so we don't have to adapt to new patches and stuff. That's pretty handy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all the changes are, but for example, in the first world, one of the breakable platforms is like a little bit higher than in a later patch. Okay.
Did I get it? No. I didn't. Oh, this is the slow one, I think. 1,
Okay, so
2,
we're waiting a bit.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I wasn't even down there. Not bad. I'm using visual cues for this. Should be the high one, yeah.
Nice.
I'm using visual cues to get the right place, to know where I can stack the momentum. Oh, yeah. May I introduce my nemesis? This orb is a pain.
Oh yeah, I hated it as well.
This orb is a pain due to one reason. You have to get those platforms sharp at the end. This is not it. Because otherwise, this is it.
Oh yeah.
They have to be straight. Otherwise, you will not make it as far as you want. And the problem is, you need it on both sides. And
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
this should be fine.
This looks good to me.
Nice, yeah. And this can take
Oh, damn.
massive amounts of time. Or you feel it like this. This was interesting.
At least the platforms are still there.
Yeah, they are there. I'm glad that I fail it, because then you can get an idea of how finicky this thing is. Because somewhere you can't jump out of, you kind of bug into the manipulated platform, and then you don't jump dash, you just dash and dash into a spike, which just happened to me.
Just a second ago, you actually saw him dash right through
A beam?
the beam, but yeah, that's possible because like the beam hitbox is not actually like. Now, I mean, it's like the thing that shoots the beam that is on the ground, and you can like dash through that.
I don't want to say it's badly programmed, but they patched it out in the later patches. That's why we are playing on the first version of the game. The last death, by the way, was a death abuse to get back to the start to reach the orb faster. That was not a mistake. All the other deaths were bad execution, but that one wasn't. Oh, speaking of bad execution. Okay. You have to be really careful there, because if you fat finger it, which tends to happen, you will jump into the spikes at the top, and then you're dead, and you're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, that last one was sausage. I actually did a little bit of another way when I practiced it.
That one. The one before this orb was the one it took me to get the longest when I played it casually. I simply didn't figure it out that you have to go under there and then push it away 2 times. That took me ages.
Yeah, it took me quite a bit on some orbs as well. The game is not the easiest, but
I mean, it's beatable, easily beatable, but it's challenging at some points. And it's a really nice casual game, but also for me a nice speed game. Because unlike Hedwig, I'm not easily tilted by this game. I think it's totally chilled. It's exactly the opposite. No, did it reset me? No, it didn't. Whew. Lucky. This level is already the last level in the normal world, and it introduces squish resets. You can reset manipulated squishes to the starting point to like skip waiting for those cycles. Oh, let's get up there. Okay,
this jump's not the easiest.
No, that's why I tried it before. And this is one of the last stacked jump momentums, if I can get it. I like how the thing in the back memes my movement. This is the slow one, so I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be enough.
Oh yeah.
It was even too much, but that's okay. All right. So this was the third world, and we are going into the last level now. Well, at first all the crystal stuff disappears.
So last level is going to be all crystalline and fancy and hard. Actually, it took me a bit to do the last level, and when I tried to learn the speedrun, I probably took as long with the last level as with like one entire of the other worlds.
Yeah, especially the cycles are way harder than all what we know of the game before. Here I skipped a little cutscene, and there I skipped another one just by resetting and simply dashing right at the start. And this cycle is not the problem. There are other cycles that are more dangerous. Whoa, what? It ate my input. Well, anyway. Then let's do it the old way.
Yeah, this last level is a lot about setting up stuff and then going there. That's like the point why I like always forgot something and then had to go back and then go up and down.
And it's by far the longest. Oh no.
Yeah.
This is the last jump height stack.
A really
and
hard
it's
one.
really precise. I think I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
I did.
nice.
I did get it. And now I die here. I knew it.
Damn it.
This is really close. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I might still be able to do it. Yeah. It's not about the getting squished in between the wall and the bottom. It's rather finding the point where you have to manipulate the platform. That's the hard part.
Oh, are you gonna finish yourself with a timer? Should I do it?
You can do it.
All right.
Oh, wait. That's not gonna work. Whoa, that was closer than I wanted it to be. So, time is when I hit our little enemy, which should be now.
Really good run.
Nah, not really. Solid. Solid run. A few too many deaths, but I'm happy I could show off everything I wanted to show. All the crystals gone, world is saved. What better end could there be? What is not saved yet are all the children all over the world. So you better get your money towards that, because that's what we are raising money for. Yeah. Thanks, Hedwig, for joining me on the couch. Thanks, everyone. It's been my first SpeedCon, and it's been a blast, so I'm going to be back, I hope. Yeah, that's it with Semblance. Have a good one.
Thank you, Wombrax, for that amazing Semblance run.